Welcome, America. First you divorced England, now it might be happening again with the South. Yesterday we went back to talk about Lincoln and his campaign speech. Today Lincoln is heading into office. We will now take a look. As a quick recap, we'll play him at the end of his
speech. Did we brave then to falter now? When that same enemy is wavering, dissevered, and belligerent? The result is not doubtful. We shall not fail, and if we stand firm, we shall not fail. The wise counsels may accelerate, or mistakes delay it, but sooner or later, the victory is sure to come.
I'm sorry guys, but right now we're getting some news. Right now, Lincoln is currently giving his inaugural speech. We are sending the two and only reporters to the scene right now, live.
Oh my God, Zeke, shut up. John and Lucas are already there. John, how are you? Describe the scene and tell us what Lincoln is doing.
Well, thank you, George. So I'm here in front of the Capitol right now, and there are thousands of people lining up all over here, and here just waiting for Lincoln's inauguration. And right now I'm trying to get close enough to record him and interview him, but that might take a while. So I'm going to go to you, Lucas, right now, who is currently interviewing people what they believe about Lincoln being elected.
Thanks, John. How do you feel about Abraham Lincoln becoming this country's next president?
Slavery has been the biggest, greatest embarrassment of our country, and I believe under Abraham Lincoln, we can redeem ourselves and become a great nation again.
Thank you. How do you feel about Abraham becoming this country's next president?
Man, that darn Yankee Lincoln is nothing but a problem. That fellow there is going to ruin slavery for us. We're all better off without him. Think about doing what South Carolina did and leaving this damn country.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Come back in a bit with the interview with President Lincoln.
Why, thank you, Lucas, as legit as usual. Here we have the map. Guys,
it's over there.
The map? Okay, so as I was saying, this half right here is the red, which and the two states over here, which are the ones that voted for Lincoln, that had a 39.8% over the South. And in the middle right here, we have
Middle of the board and to the right.
Right here, right? Okay. The blue is John C. Burkage from the South, who had 18.1%. Represent Stephen Douglas with 29.5% of the votes. Bell, who had 12.6% of votes. So sad moment of silence. Well, that's it, folks, for now. Back to you, George. By the way, I knew what I was doing, you dork.
We now will take a look at the impact of this election and Lincoln's view on slavery.
Yeah, hey, thanks, George. I'm here with President Lincoln. I'm about to ask him a few questions. Mr. President, is it okay if I call you Abraham?
Yeah, what's your first question?
Okay. So what do you feel, or what do you believe about slavery?
I believe that it's testing this country, and that in order to keep us whole, it needs to go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about being the president now?
I feel good. I feel like I'm the one person in this country who can bring it back together.
So you're all into this whole bring us together thing, aren't you?
A house divided against itself cannot stand, and I, sir, do not want to be in a house where it's going to fall on me.
Well then. Well, there you guys have it, and a quick interview with President Lincoln. Now back to Luke.
Thanks, John. I'm here in Texas in a plantation field interviewing people on how they feel about Lincoln. How do you feel about Lincoln's views on slavery?
Well, how dare he attack our entire way of life and destroy our economy. We don't need Lincoln or this country. We'll form our own.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why, I'm Dirty Dan.
No, I'm Dirty Dan.
Well, it seems tensions are rising here in the South. We'll keep you posted on any developing events, for this may become a war in your backyard.
Thank you, Lucas. By the way, your fly is down.
Oh, I'll pull up immediately.
So that's what wraps up everything for today, everybody. We conclude this, but before we conclude it, we have to recognize Lincoln for his election. And about this country about to go to war. I hope you all paid attention. Just like Lucas said, this war can be in your backyard. That has been all for the SPNN news for today. Thank you for joining us and have a nice evening.